I wonder, what would the impact of a rule, a law, a tradition, if you will, of the family members of the person declaring war being on the front lines be to our political landscape? Let me give you an example. Say, if, for example, Netanyahu's son, who's currently lapping it up in the life of luxury in Florida, if instead of being in Florida, the moment that Netanyahu bombed Palestine, bombed Gaza, if his son had to go into the front lines, if that was the law, if every family member by blood or by law under 30 has to go be on the front lines of the war that the person is declaring, what impact would that have? Would diplomacy suddenly be a much better option when their loved ones are on the front lines, when their loved ones are cannon fodder? Will suddenly cooler heads prevail? Will it become more impactful to them than it is currently now as they sit in their ivory towers making their decisions, making war plans with their little toys like they're playing Risk? Have you seen them? They have little miniature boats and tanks and men that they're pushing around on a map, planning. That's how they see warfare. It's a game that they're playing because their loved ones are not at risk. Their loved ones are not on the front lines. They don't care about our children. They don't care of the thousands of us who get killed in every single one of these conflicts, these combat exercises, these preemptive strikes. They don't care about us. They use us as cannon fodder. So why shouldn't their family members, their children, be also on the front lines? And I'm not talking about being in the planes, being the commanders. I'm talking about being in the tank on the front lines with the M15. I'm talking about being a foot soldier. If we had those kind of rules, if we had those kind of laws, if we had those kind of traditions, perhaps we'd have a lot less war and a lot less communication. Why are we letting ourselves be cannon fodder for their war games when their kids are hanging out in condos in Florida having a great day? Love you.